Seoul World Grand Prix, actually, with Geoffrey Loss just coming off NCAA National Championship. Jeff, explain the weekend last weekend and kind of the series of events leading up to claiming the title.
Yeah, it was a really great weekend last weekend. We have been training really hard all season, and we knew that this year we were going to be able to do it. Mike Aufrichtig, when he came in 4 years ago, said 3 years we'll win Ivies, 4 years we win NCAAs, and that's exactly what we did. I wasn't unfortunately that happy with my individual performance, but everyone came through and everyone won enough bouts together that we pulled it out as a team.
And sticking with the team component for a moment, you mentioned the confidence going into the season and into the championships in the team's ability to win. What was the biggest factor in having that confidence?
I mean, we just knew that Meow at the time, and we really felt as a team that we were ready for it. We were all juniors and seniors. I think 11 of the 12 of us who competed at NCAAs are going to be back next year. Or at least still fencing next year. We just knew we were a strong team. We have a lot of experience. We've been to NCAAs before. A lot of us have done badly at NCAAs before, and we really learned from that and came together. We were there for each other.
Now it was a bit of a dry spell before clinching the victory this year. When was the last time Columbia won the NCAA championships?
The last time we won was 1993. Unless somebody's birthday is weird, it was before any of the 12 of us who competed had been born.
Wow.
So we've been waiting our whole lives for this.
So going in, like, as you're coming out of high school and considering different options for college, what are the factors that led you to choose Columbia and your teammates with having such a dry spell, and what did Michael Aufrichtig say to convince you to join together to choose Columbia?
I actually got recruited under George Kolombatovich, and then I took a gap year and I came in under Mike. I chose Columbia because I really wanted to be in New York. I know there's really strong fencing there, saber, as well as the other weapons. And that was a very strong factor for me, as well as, of course, it being a great school. A lot of my teammates, I think, felt similarly. Some of them were from the area and they said, I want to stay with my coach. Some of them came to New York so that they could get stronger training.
And what was your confidence in Columbia's ability to take home a national title when you were choosing Columbia?
At the time, I didn't really think about it that much. Going in, I wasn't that focused on Ivies and NCAAs as much, and that was really more once I got in and I started sort of getting close to the team. That became much more important to me. I remember sort of thinking, okay, NCAA is like, who really cares? I'm out there trying to make junior team and stuff. But it is so important. These are the guys that I'm living with, training with every day. So it's really cool to do it together.
Now, in a lot of other interviews with Columbia fencers and those who are alumni, they've talked about that concept of team and how strongly everyone kind of bands together. What was your experience of that?
NCAAs is a very difficult tournament, and last year I really thought of it as an individual tournament, and I thought, I don't care, sort of the other guys are doing their thing and I'm going to go and fence for myself. And in the individual, that's really how it had to be, but after we were done and the girls were fencing, I really realized how important it was that sort of everyone was there supporting. Luckily this year we were able to bring a couple people along who weren't fencing. Mike Josephs, Natalie Geegan, Drew Johnston, and Chris On were all there, which was awesome. And so we were there, we had big signs for each other, which were all totally stupid. And we were there shouting the whole time, getting really intense. A lot of other schools were able to bring like 40 or 50 people. So it was just 10 of us cheering on the girls and 10 of them cheering on us. So we really had to bring up the intensity.
It was obviously the quality and the strength of that cheering rather than the quantity of your numbers.
Yeah, we brought the ruckus.
So going back to the individual component, you mentioned a little disappointment in your NCAA tournament. Last year you had a very strong season. What do you feel was the biggest difference between your results this year and last year?
That's a question I've been asking myself a lot. I think it happens sometimes, It wasn't so great then, or it was great then, and now it's just been a little bit harder. I lost a lot of bouts 5-4 at NCAAs and actually here in Seoul too. And so I know it's not an issue with like my fencing quality, but I think it's just sort of a mental thing of being able to pull through, and that happens.
And looking forward, you're no longer a junior, you're fully fencing on the senior circuit, but Junior Worlds is approaching here next week. Last year you were part of the bronze team. How about this year? What are your expectations for the Sabre team at Junior Worlds?
They really have a very strong chance to win it. It's Eli Dershowitz, Andrew Makowitz, Jonas Schoenberg, and Calvin Liang, who's going to be starting at Columbia in the fall as the fourth. They're four very strong fencers, very, very experienced. All of them have done well on the junior circuit. I think we really have a great chance to win it, individual and in team.
All right, well, we hope that's the case. So,
Yep.
Jeff, again, congratulations on your national championship,
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you.